Well, during the service, there's not too much to share. I had only 3 years of it, and we all have lots of experiences and so forth, but I wasn't in hand-to-hand combat. Well, I was trained for all that because in Scouts and Raiders, as I said, we were a precursor to the SEALs, and we had to have special training. So I was in the beginning of the Special Forces, as I say. The SEALs they didn't call them SEALs until '62, but I was in the 40s.
Right.
And we developed a lot of the routines. We trained on the beaches and swam underwater, and we would be a mile at sea on a riverboat, 2-man rubber boats, and come in at night in the surf. We had some great experiences there. But when we were in Florida, I trained on Fort Pierce, Florida. Gosh, there's sharks in the water down there. And we were swimming with those guys, but they were called sand sharks. And they said they don't attack humans, but in the last couple of years I heard about someone was swallowed by a sand shark. Well, I swam with them in the water and hit them with a baton and on the nose. You have these reefs that go out, the jetties, and the big fish like that would hang around the edges of that. But everybody, as I say, has stories they can tell like that. But I spent 50 years in the lumber business. Did you want to know that kind of stuff?
Please.
Well, I did. I started out as a freshman at 18 years of age at U of O. And called active duty when I was 18, and I was what they call officer candidate school. I'd signed up for that in high school, and I was supposed to stay in school. Well, the war was on, and they called me to active duty a year afterwards, 42. So in 43, I was in midshipman school at Cornell University, an officer candidate, and then I did get commissioned in ensign, as I say, at age 20. And I did go into intelligence specialty, joined the Scouts and Raiders, and then later became an intelligence classification. And we had special training for invading beaches and the night and all that. So there's lots of different ways you can go when you're in the service. It was a good experience for a young guy. Come in at 18 and out at 20, and then 3 years of interesting activity. And for a young person, experiences like that are worth a lot. I mean, they mean a lot to be able to learn how to be away from home, you never had before. And as I say, I got 1 year college in before I was called. Theoretically, you were supposed to finish college. But so at 20, I was, as I say, a commissioned officer, which is pretty young. And what a surprise. I'm proud of that. I got all kinds of souvenirs of my experiences there. But when you're talking to someone 88 years old, I mean, we're talking activities 60 plus years back, and that's a long time ago. Yeah. I was an assistant in sales. And even though I came out as a commissioned officer, I started at $200 a month working for my first job. And later worked for a fellow who moved and hired me as assistant sales manager. And that was at Associated Plywood Mills. And that stayed on. I had a career in the lumber business of 50 years. And at the end of it all, I had owned my own sawmill, was president of my own company, was a millionaire, and we made $1 million 1 year and lost $3 million the next year. So that's kind of the way it was most days. So I had good experiences in that respect. But I never in my life have been without a job, or if I was changing jobs, it was a short period of time. So I'm proud of that. But my whole 50 years was sawmill-oriented business. pictures. They got pictures of me in the Navy up there.
We'll probably look at all that at the end.
Yeah. So other than that, I got married in 1940. See, I was at Oregon, and I was in 42, and I met her.
Right.
And she went to Oregon State, and then I went into the Navy and went to sea. Was gone 3 years, and then we got established back again. So we were married in 45. When we were married, that was it, 1947 here.
Right.
And it was 5 years before we had our first child, his boy, Randall.
Right.
And he's around here today. He's over 60 years old. And I have a daughter, who's Peggy Lynn, and she's a vice president of the Federal Reserve Bank in San Francisco. Makes lots of money.
Right.
And calls us every day. And both of our children never married, so their mother and father get all the attention. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we have a real nice life. And my dad died at age 50.
Right.
And if I'm 88, that means I went along. I never expected to live very long.
Right.
Because my uncle, his brother, he died at age 50.
Right.
So I assumed with the heart problems that we developed that I would die young. But we're still chugging. She likes to take credit that it's supplements. And I did have a career of running, road running for 30 years. I ran 17 marathons. I figure I ran 20,000 miles in a 30-year career. I trained, had to run 50 or to 100 miles a week for 30 years.
All right.
I'm going to get some miles in. So I'm in good shape. I've never been overweight. Be 65 years.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
She's a lucky woman, I tell her. But our two children are Joy, and they're successful in their own right.
Yeah.
But they've never married either. So our family's still very close-knit. And our son checks on us every day.
Right.
And my daughter lives now in Portland. And as I said, she's a vice president. There's all responsibilities, but lives in Portland. So that's basically the story.
Tell me, how was it like growing up? Like, were you like very sheltered? You lived on a farm.
Right,
So.
my brother and I, we were all 6 years old. My brother, who was a year younger. This was in Cresswell.
All right.
Went to high school there. Married. And so she married at this farm. Had cherries, walnuts, pears, and filberts. And so my brother and I, at age 16 and he was 15, moved there, and it had a little shanty of a house. And we took care of the place.
Right.
I spent we spent several years going to Cresswell High School, and it was several miles, so we'd use bicycles and walking, and I even rode a horse to school one time. Horse. And then later got a Model A Ford Coupe, so I had my own car. But a lot of work on the farm, but I learned things, when you're on your own. We batched. I was 16 years old, and fixed our own food and all that. And I had rabbits, pets, I had ducks, and a horse. So we had a great life there. And then I went to U with 1 year as a freshman, and that was the end of that. So you've got to pretty much tallied out there after that. But in the sawmill business, as I say, it was 50 years.
Right.
And lots of memorabilia, lots of pictures. And I don't know if you young people are familiar with pianos like this called player pianos. Have a good health and live a long time. A lot of wonderful memories.
Right.
And I've written my book of memoirs some years back, and it's 270 pages with 180 pictures. And it was a noble effort. It cost me $7,000 to produce my own memoirs. So that was a good experience. And nowadays, we're your health is your major concern. As I say, we've been in this house for 40 years. And my wife is a gardener, and my son is a gardener, and he preferred to rain, so we have no lawn anywhere. There was lawn front and back on both sides when we came here. But that was in 1965. So the years do go by. Never played the piano. I was never into music. So I'd say mostly athletics and sports oriented, or play the piano. But I never was a musician or anything like that. I got a banjo one time. I thought I'm going to learn to play the banjo, but I took some lessons and I got in a class with people who had experienced and were just reviewing. They were so far ahead of me, it made me intimidated. I couldn't plug anything right. I didn't know. I didn't stick with it, but I still have a great antique. It's a nice banjo, but I was not a musician type. I was mostly athletics or politics.
I was told that you donated a great amount of wood to build
Well, I donated part of the, I don't know where you got that. I don't know. Did you hear that from somewhere else? I did donate a big percentage of the beams in the Hope Center. We cut them all, but I donated a fourth of them. And it was several $1,000s worth of timbers. Yeah, I had a sawmill in later years in my career, and we cut up to 30 foot long, and we cut old growth. And if you go in there sometime and look at those that are up here, and wherever there's any wood, we supplied that. And we sold under contract to the city and the contractor. So I can be proud of that fact that we did help in the construction of the Hope Center. In the days that was built, the costs were a lot less than they are nowadays. But all those beams and all those timbers across the entries and so forth, we did cut. And I was with the city committees that, and I of course knew the mayor and all that sort of thing. And the donation was 25% of the total, and that was several $1,000s. So I was happy to be able to do that. So that's my wood down there.
See, I think it's all about we have. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I think I've said enough. I'm a happy man at age 88. Pretty long life. I've had serious heart surgery at age 70. I had an aneurysm that was quite large and it could burst, and I'd say I was an inch away from conking out. And I went to doctors in Portland, Oregon Health Sciences University, and they opened me up, full opened the chest, and cut the aneurysm out and sewed it up, and I have a replaced aortic valve, so my main valve from the was at death's door, and the Oregon Health Sciences University, the doctors just knew what to do, and they usually didn't know. I was 70 years old then, and they usually don't like to do surgery like that on old people that age. But as they said, I was in such good shape physically that they did it, and it's been paid off. So that's 70, and I'm 88, so it's been 18 years extra, and I was in very bad shape at that point. Inherited trait called, I'll relate to a defect called Marfan syndrome, which is involved the condition of the valves of the heart, and so that's one reason I've lived to this age. Most of my family did not live a long life, and I consider it, a pretty long life. At 88, yeah. I expect to go on to more. My grandpa made it to 91. Well, I thought it'd be nice to do that. But life has, I've written stories about, I call it poems and so forth, that life is it's a journey. And there's different chapters and different, I've done the memoirs. I don't know where the book is, but we've shared that with others. But I've had a good life. I've been married, as I said, 65 years to Betty. We met when I was a freshman, and then I was gone away in the Navy for 3 years. So, I'm married in 47. So we're still hanging on there, both of us. She's 89, she's a year older. So I couldn't ask much more for life. 2 beautiful children who care for us, and we care for them. And they're not dependent on us. But they didn't have children either, so we get all the attention. Can't ask for better than that. And in a long life, and I'm living in a place long like this, we do develop a lot of souvenirs and memories, like these balls and all that. We found all those at the beach. When the surf brought them in, none of those were purchased. And my son found the biggest ones. But we'd had a cabin at Yachts for many years, and we'd be at the beach, and so we have a nice collection. We got more back here. So I don't think I have too much more to share with you. I have books and stories and things I've written over the years. I don't know how much detail you need for each of your interviews. As I say, I have my office is full of journals and booklets and stories that I've written, and memoirs. So, it's a good life, and I think it's going to go on for a little while longer. And if you want to take some pictures or check up there, and